Hey, Traveling Boy here with a video for y'all this morning, and I'm extremely tired right now, but, um, forgot to make a video the other day, and, I'm gonna re-up on that, because I don't want to say I'm gonna make a video on something, and then not make a video on something. But yeah, if you're wondering what I'm drinking, I have a 10-pack of Monster in my house, so. So I'll probably be drinking it through the video with it open, so, yeah. Oh yeah, and today is finally Friday. Thank God. But, yeah, I told you I was gonna tell you how I got the scar on my face. And, yeah. And how I fractured my hand. Well, I'm just gonna start with fractured hand. Because, I mean, when I fractured it, it was already partially fractured. And then, like, I got angry and I wound up hitting a cabinet in my house that was open. And then, after I hit it, my middle knuckle turned purple. And I was like, yeah, something's wrong with it now. Because it turned purple, and then it looked like it started swelling up. But, like, if you can tell the bones that go down, look at the middle knuckle. You can even tell it's fractured, because this bone pops up, that bone doesn't. Bone pops up, bone pops up. So, yeah. It's either fractured or broken, I have no clue. But, holy shit. Yeah. Wow. But, yeah. What the hell is this? Oh shit, it is a butterfly stitch. Well and now I got the scar on my face. I got basically whipped by a tree down the side of my face, and then it wound up cutting me and then leaving a scar. It's not very visible. But, it's not very visible, but, it's visible if you get really close to my face, like that. It's not very visible. But yeah, I was riding my dirt bike and then I got smacked in the face by a very thin tree limb that happened to have a pointed tip on the end of it. Like, it wasn't like pointed, but it was like sort of like a jagged edge. Because we had a terrible storm before that, and and I guess one of the tree limbs broke off, and then yeah, and then I got hit in the face with it. Cause on dirt bikes, cause I'm on a racing bike, I'm doing at least 80 whenever I'm full throttling it in like, I want to say fourth gear, I'm almost doing 80, but like fifth and sixth, I'm doing like 80 or 90. I don't fucking know. I'd have to get someone to, like clock my speed or something. Ugh. But yeah, I'm actually done with riding dirt bikes because I always get hurt. To be honest, I mean, I'll probably pick it up again, but dirt bike riding came natural to me. I mean, we built our own dirt bike track in the backyard, but um, over time it's got getting the holes and stuff to the point where I can't even hit the tabletop that we have and completely clear it from one side to the other anymore because there's so much shit that makes me lose speed out there, and I mean it's insane. Unless I get my dirt bike fixed, I'm not gonna be riding it anytime soon. So for now, I'm done. But I mean, uh, but all the other scars that I have, like the one on my shin right here, and then like I actually have three. Hold on, I don't know if y'all can see it, but like I have a scar right here, and it's actually from a dirt bike wreck, and then I have a gash right here, a gash right here. Um, I actually wound up hitting a piece of asphalt that apparently had been ripped up out of the ground and went over towards the dirt. And the story behind it was I was acting like I was racing my mom and my dad's friends down the driveway, and I actually wound up having the back tire smack the piece of asphalt. It's probably about palm of my hand size, like all the way around, like that. And my back tire hit it, and I lunged forward, and then I flew off the dirt bike, and I had no gear on, just a t-shirt, blue jeans, and boots. And I wound up getting skinned up from head to toe. I mean, I've had some nasty wrecks. I went to go hit this jump from the opposite side after my brother told me not to. My back tire hit the top of the jump. He said I couldn't clear, and then I was about to prove him wrong, and then I nearly cleared it, and then my back tire went, like, I was like this, and then the back tire hits, and then I go like that, and then I wound up doing a roll, and then hitting my head on a rock. And then there was this one time my brother was riding one of his girlfriends on the four, and then I was trying to go the opposite direction, and then he went the direction that I was going in, and I wound up hitting the back tire, and I did a front flip over them and then landed on my feet, surprisingly. Like, I did a roll and then landed on my feet, and I was fine, but I wound up hurting my brother in the process, but not bad. And then I actually wound up breaking an ankle on a dirt bike because of my brother's idiotic friend on a quad. He was coming up the driveway doing like 60, 70, and I was going down the driveway, and he was still hitting the fucking gas and one brake. And I was hitting both brakes and I was sliding. And I wound up having a head-on collision with him. He flew off the handlebars and he had a very bad back. And I wound up breaking my ankle because of him. And you know, if y'all want to know the funny part about this story is that afterwards he told my parents that they were going to be paying for his hospital bill. Which I thought was just funny as fuck. That, like, after he had ran into me, and then he refused to pay for all the damages to the four-wheeler. Because the bumper in the front was foo-barred, and then, I think it actually messed up one of the axles from me impacting it so fast. Like, I saw everything in slow motion. I saw my life flash before my eyes, and I was like, oh, fuck, I'm probably about to die. But I didn't. But, I actually wound up breaking an ankle. So, and it was actually my left ankle. I was on crutches for forever. And I mean, when you break an ankle, it's not as bad as many people think if you break a bone. I know a guy who broke his leg in 6 different places. Oh my god. He was screaming because, like, his leg, he couldn't even move it at all. And then he wound up moving back to, I think it's Texas or something. And I never saw him again. And I mean, it was insane whenever I heard that. But whenever I heard that he broke his leg in 6 different places, like we were already up at the hospital, like ready to see him, cause like the only bad thing is that I let him ride a dirt bike with no brakes. And my dad was coming up the driveway. Then the dog was in the way, and then he didn't want to hit the dog, so he wound up hitting a hydro-seeder ball hitch, like the trailer ball hitch, and left a gash like 3 inches deep in his leg, and he broke his leg in 6 different places. When I broke my ankle, I broke it clean, and I could not walk. My dad thought it was a bad sprain, but next day it swelled up, and it was broken. But for 4 weeks, I walked on a broken ankle because I didn't want to go to the hospital. But yeah, y'all, those are my stories about me wrecking a dirt bike. Leave a comment down below if you've ever broken a bone or had a terrible dirt bike wreck, which ended up with you in the hospital. And as always, y'all, no matter what y'all doing, 24/7, always pack a lip or a cheek, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.